Tonight, Israelis are being asked to turn their shock into action. Those words printed by the Haaretz, the longest-running newspaper in Israel, following the return of the 3 hostages held by Hamas terrorists this weekend. CBS's Chris Livesay reports from Tel Aviv, where cheers turned to outrage. Chris, good evening.
Good evening, Jerika. Here in Tel Aviv, Israelis are aghast over the condition of those 3 hostages released by Hamas, abused both physically and psychologically.
After 16 months in Hamas captivity, it shows. Eli Sharabi embraces his brother and sister just after his release from a dungeon. His father-in-law, Pete Brisley, comparing Sharabi to how he looked before and after, was horrified.
To see the emaciated state that they've put him in, an absolute disgrace, and that was an absolute shock, and we both sat and cried. It looked as though he'd come out of a concentration camp.
Just before Sharabi was released, Hamas forced him to tell the crowds in Gaza that he was excited to be reunited with his wife and daughters. However, they were all killed during the October 7 terror attack, something Hamas knew very well. He did not find out until relatives broke the news back home. But there was good news, too. Or Levy, kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival, where Hamas killed his wife, was reunited with his 3.5-year-old son, Almog. As part of the ceasefire agreement, the Israeli military withdrew its forces from the Netzarim corridor, which split Gaza between the north and south. Scores of Palestinians were quick to flood the roads back home. They deprived us of food and water, says Mohammed, but we are still alive.
Well, that ceasefire is holding, but barely, Jerika. In Gaza, 3 Palestinians were reportedly killed by Israeli forces for getting too close to the border with Israel. And in Israel, seeing those 3 frail hostages has left society stunned.
Absolutely. Chris Livesay for us in Tel Aviv. Thank you.